Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Listen, I'm a Barber. We are again at the third annual tattoo convention in Cherry Hill. D, welcome to the show. How are you doing, my man?
Man, I'm doing good, Jay. Thanks for having me, man. Came to the show first time and it looks dope.
Thanks, man.
Here at your show. And like I said, I just wanted to come out and show support. And I thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And for the people that don't know, D's been one of my good peoples for a while. I met him in the barbershop years ago, and we spent a lot of time, as we still do, talking about progress, talking about life, talking about the entrepreneur journey, how crazy it is. And one, I appreciate you showing up to show support because it's something that I don't think a lot of entrepreneurs really get a lot of times. Like sometimes you got to wait for somebody to blow up to get support. But, you know, through them little numbers, like people really do gain the traction to get where they need to be. And I appreciate you helping me also on that journey. But I'm happy you're here because I wanted to talk about you. What's up, guys? I wanted to talk about you today and your brand, No Days Off. You know, talk about it a little bit. You know, what is it?
So my brand is basically is a vision that I had basically 3 years ago. Something
3
that
years in the making.
3 years ago. 3 years in, my first 2 years was a thought basically, and I turned my vision and my thought into something bigger that I didn't even think would even be possible.
Yeah, I know. I've seen your designs for your clothing. I don't know if we got to even say it was a clothing brand yet. Excuse me, but to see your designs elevate from the first time you showed them to me as, yo, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And then you telling me your new track outfits that you're about to put out. I was like, yo, what color? And when you said pink, cream, and black, I'm like, holy shit, I need to have a pink one. Like the design was fire, and we're going to have the link in the bio, guys, so you can check this shit out. You know, massively proud to see like what it turned into, man. Like how hard of a road has that been?
Now, when you say, speaking of designs, like yours, I already like how you came up with your design and how you promote it and everything. So
Thanks, brother.
meeting people along this journey and having like a vision, you also get to feed off of that. And me, like when I first started my brand, it actually started out as a sketch. So I'm not an art. I'm not. Yeah. Yes, I started sketching it out. I'm not an artist at all. So I was like, I'm gonna try to see if I can get something out of it. So my thought process was like, okay, I'm gonna sketch something up, but if it don't turn out good, I still can try to turn it into something.
So, I love that. Yeah,
I just went at it. I was like, I'm gonna try to figure something out. I didn't want to copy anybody else, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this sketch. I sent it to a designer, and then we came up with something bigger. So once we came up with a design, made a choice, I was like, okay, now that I have a design, now let's do something with it.
Yeah.
So I started to put my brand out there, and first 2 years was all about rebranding. Now the new tracksuits that you're talking about, they're basically something that I felt like, you know, if I'm going to sell this to somebody, I have to like it myself.
Yeah.
And if I don't like it, then I don't want anybody to just buy something that I don't even like. If I'm not passionate about it, why would I sell it to you? So yeah, I came to that thought process like, okay, these tracksuits have to be like, or if he's wearing it, somebody else will wear it. If you give it to that next person, you just promote yourself. Like how I told you with the brand itself, the logo, the lighters, everything is all about branding. So
yeah,
if you're not branding your brand, you're not doing nothing with it. You just have a logo basically.
Dude, I've been on the brand mission for I think like almost 18 years now, and the J Hollywood brand, it's gone through many rebranding stages. The name has always been the same, but I know when we were talking about how you were designing and all the different problems with the shipping and picking the right materials and all that, how you know, that's strenuous. You know, it's very deterring sometimes because I've definitely gotten to points in my life where how far can I take the mental grind before I see some type of progress? And, you know, I think breaking that barrier, as we've talked plenty of times in the shop, has been the blessing. But, you know, with your clothing brand, you know, the identity behind it, you know, where did that come from? Like, where did the fire come? You know, I know where it came from, but I love when you tell me why, because I think that's something people should hear. You know, that's always been, as you say, the inspiration is shared. I get that from you. You know, when I'm listening to people tell me about why they're doing something, I'm like, you sound like you're just trying to make a quick buck, like you have no passion to what you do. You know what I mean? Like, can you explain that a little bit?
So basically the way that I look at it as, right, is a lot of things anybody can do out there. They can just go say, all right, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then some people, they'll try something and they'll just quit. So
I have quit. I'm not gonna like some of my previous ventures. I definitely did not stick it all the way through.
and that's where I come in and say, I did the same exact thing. I used to try so many things and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to go forward with this. So I was like, you know what? I want to start something where if I started myself, I can keep going. So 3 years ago, I didn't have this vision. I didn't think I would be here today. I would be making, clothes or being in photo shoots, having photo shoots.
It's
Video.
the life. It's
Right.
almost like the things that people have like shown over the years. Like you got a chance to experience. Like I think when I started understanding the photos and the branding and marketing and the videos and everything behind it, I was like, this is a job. This isn't fun. Like it's it's a passionable fun, but like it definitely comes with a lot of work. And I do try to explain that to people, even when I was barbering. Like they're like, dude, I love your job. Like you can smoke weed, you could cut hair, talk to your friends all day. I'm like, yeah, like that is a very massive like gain to the it's a good thing about the business, but like it also still has to stay a business. And that's where I tell people like if you just want to have fun, that business don't last. 18 years later where I'm at, it's like I'm letting people know like nah, like it's business. Like and the fact that it's still done with the people thinking I'm having fun, I did the right thing. And when we talk, and you're still enjoying putting these outfits together and these colors and these designs, it's like you can hear that like, this is something. Like it works. It's a point to life. It's the creation.
And it's crazy because it feel like I'm still in the beginning stages. Like I don't even feel like
I think so.
I still, I still feel like I'm in the beginning. Like I just started this.
Okay.
Like even though it's 3 years, you can't build a business in 3 years. It takes a long time. If you want to have a successful business, it takes a very, very, very long time.
I
So
agree.
I looked at it as if I'm going to build a business, I need to take it to the next level. So right now, I feel like it's all a journey, and it's just going to elevate. So, like I said, in 2 weeks, we're gonna have the video shoot, the photo shoot. The website is www.shopindioapparel.com.
Oh, I'm gonna put all that.
So
Absolutely.
the shirts are they are available right now. So, but the actual video shoot and photo shoot after we have that, everything's going to go on sale.
God, that's gonna show off all the suits and all the stuff you've been working on.
Yep. So it's a lot of stuff in store that I want to like share, and I'm just excited about it. So when those days come up and I get to share it to everybody, like the stuff I've been working on, like people can actually see, okay, he was actually doing something behind doors. Like everybody can't see what you're doing behind closed doors. Like I said, it's a journey.
Yeah. And look, I'm excited to share your stuff too with my people, man. Like I respect the journey. It is not easy. It's fucking hard. And, sometimes them few moments where it makes it all worth it, it's like, yeah, this is why we did this. To see the reactions, to see the support, to actually see people sometimes even go for a small, like, model to the person, like, wait, what did you do? How did you do that? It's like, man, it wasn't easy, but if you're willing to do it, you could have the same thing if that's what you want.
Right.
Like, I think people think they want this, and I'm like, it's very subjective. Like, you either want to do this or you don't. And I still give people the utmost respect, like when they try.
Right.
But when they fail or they discontinue what they're doing, it's like, it's cool. You still did it. Like when the world was sitting there saying, again, like you get to these algorithms in your head as people, and I think when you're actually building something, it's like, can I do this? Is this going to work? Like, all the self-doubt comes into play and you're like, nah, man, like, I'm not going to do this.
Right. You start talking to yourself. So like, okay, like, is this what I really want to do? Or like, am I going to stop? Or like, what's the next move? Like,
but then that one person tells you, yo, that was dope. It's like, really? You thought that was cool? And it's like, yeah, and me telling you, like, I always want you to continue because I know how good it is. And I know what type of passion you're putting in, what type of quality you're putting out too. Like the people that have come to this convention right now, I have the utmost respect for pretty much all of them because every single one of them is a passionate creator. Like there's a couple people here that are, about the business. They want to get their money and do their thing. But at the end of the day, these people are all here with a passion and a purpose. And to put them together, that's what the entrepreneur, the entrepreneur spirit is, man. And I'm always appreciate that I get to share that with you, everybody else, man. It's fucking awesome. But guys, we're going to drop some stuff below. Check it out. D, thanks for coming on, man. And I can't wait for the drop to come up in the next, well, as you said, 2 weeks.
Yeah, next 2 weeks. Yeah, I appreciate you for having me. So yeah,
Absolutely, man.
I'm sure. Like I said, I'm happy you had me come out to the show. I'm loving it. I'll definitely come back.
I appreciate it. Yeah, what'd you think of all this? Like when you first walked in,
And
like,
and it was dope. I walked in the door, like everybody is in their own space. Like nobody's, everybody's feeding off of each other, but it's an entrepreneurial space where everybody can just thrive. And
yeah, everybody's creating, man. It's beautiful. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is my boy D with no days off. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Peace.